Learned from yesterday's announcement is 20 suspected drug dealers are now facing serious charges, being held responsible for the deaths of 12 people after selling them counterfeit pills. Most of these dozen deaths involved fentanyl and social media. Today I spoke to a local father who knows this pain all too well.
She took one pill and died.
Matt Capilouto's 20-year-old daughter, Alexandra, or Alex as she was known, died 2 days before Christmas in 2019 in her Temecula home after she took what she thought was an oxycodone pill sold to her from a drug dealer on Snapchat.
It was a counterfeit pill made simply of pure fentanyl.
Capilouto says that drug dealer is known to authorities and is still free, one can guess, still selling counterfeit pills. Weak drug laws are to blame, says Capilouto, who is fighting to get him off the streets.
They have enough evidence to charge him with dealing drugs. But that is a slap on the wrist in California.
When teenagers attempt to purchase the prescription drugs on the black market, more often than not, they are sold fentanyl, colored, sized, and stamped to look identical to the prescription drug.
Los Angeles DEA Special Agent Bill Bodner in downtown Los Angeles this week to announce 11 criminal cases against alleged drug dealers who recently sold or provided narcotics in the greater LA area that resulted in 12 deaths. Bodner with a warning to parents that social media is a breeding ground for drug sales. Even Craigslist is filled with deceptive ads.
The ads often appear to be selling items of clothing, concert tickets, or even construction equipment.
Instead, Bodner says buyers are getting fake pills that can kill. Capilouto, a small business owner himself, has a message for social media companies.
If there was illegal drug activity taking place in my store on a daily basis, I would be shut down. That needs to happen to these social media sites.
Capilouto says just recently he met with Snapchat executives who tell him this is important to them and they're doing what they can to help this situation. Now, in the meantime, he wants to remind parents Snapchat is open for business that they wouldn't want their kids involved in. Alex and Christine.
How heartbreaking for this father. Now, Marla, he's become an activist. He's trying to get legislation passed.
Yeah, he has teamed up with State Senator Melissa Melendez out of Riverside County and SB 350. It's known as Alexandra's Law. Didn't make it recently out of committee. The Public Safety Senate Committee is where it stopped. It did have some bipartisan support. This would hold drug dealers accountable for these sorts of deaths. He says he's not giving up his fight to get this passed.
Heartbreaking.